Peace reflections. You are over here with Tarithia. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button if you haven't already, because baby, we are over here for another Do You Believe in Magic story time. Now we ain't had one of these in a minute, right? Reflection. Like I said, Tarithia, where you been with our Do You Believe in Magic story time? Now you've been doing naked news, that was cute. You've been doing conspiracy theories, that was kind of cute too. But don't play with us. Don't act like you forgot about the night school. Quit playing with me, reflection. I haven't forgot about my stars. Okay. So with that being said, if you are new to my crew, then welcome. I am Tarithia. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button if you haven't already. Now, if you're not new to my crew, then you already know about the characters that we are about to talk about in this story time. Now, if everybody who's been over here with me for a minute, they know about Caroline, Gabrielle, and Suzanne, right? Now they family dibble and dabble in a whole lot of Do You Believe in Magic, right? So this story today is mainly focused on Caroline though, because Caroline, she done grew up a little piece. She done grew up a little piece and she finna get ready to go off to college. She finna get ready and move to Alabama. Now all of them, Susie, Caroline, and Gabrielle, they all from the South, reflection. But this is the first time they finna split up. Like them do you, when you see them do you believe in magic girls over there, okay? Like don't play with them, all right? But Caroline has always been the kind of like, in the shadows with us a little bit, right? So she finna get, and she can be a little green, okay? But keep in mind her grandma don't play. Her grandma is a high priestess. She don't play them games, baby. She'll cook up some shit in her kitchen, in the backyard, on the porch in a minute on that ass. Okay. If y'all missed my story time about the ant hill with Caroline, grandma was like, don't get put in that ant hill. Don't get put in that ant hill. Y'all go check that out, okay? True story. So this story is about Caroline. She done moved off to college, y'all. She finna get ready to move off to college. She finna get ready to move to Alabama. And she finna come in contact with her first love. My very first time. Yes, baby. This is finna be her first time, like in true love. This true love type shit, reflection. Or was it really love the whole time? Okay, she finna run into the master. Yes, she finna run into the master, okay? If you've been over here with me a minute, you already know about the masters. They play in there. Do you believe in magic? Okay, they'll get you reflection. Okay, so Caroline is about to move to Alabama. She's gonna get ready to go to college, and she is gonna run into the master. So go on ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, and we'll be back. And we are back. If you just came into the building, I am Sarithia. Welcome to the night school. And we are here talking about a little Do You Believe in Magic story time, okay? We are talking about some of my favorite characters, Caroline, Gabrielle, and Susie Ann. But this story mainly focused on Caroline. Caroline the grew up, okay? She came out the sandbox. She is about to get ready and move to Alabama and go to college. But as she's going to college, she's gonna run into the master reflection, okay? True story. So, with that being said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let me take you into the world of Do You Believe in Magic, okay? Now, Caroline, for everybody that don't know, Caroline grew up in a family that dibbled and dabbled in a whole lot of magic, okay? So, Caroline is not new to a little warlock or two. She's not new to the crew, okay? But keep in mind, she's always, she don't wear a whole lot of crystals. She don't, she know about it, but she kind of in the hidden hood, right? Okay, so she gonna get ready and move to Alabama to get ready and go to college. All right. So as she's getting ready to move to Alabama, her best friends, Susie Ann and Gabrielle, they finna stay back. Okay, they finna stay behind in the city that they from or whatever. Like I'm not gonna put out the city that they from, but the city that they from. And Caroline finna get ready and go to college and move to Alabama. So Carolina already moved to Alabama. She getting ready to get. She's super excited, reflection, but she said at the same time because she better be away from her whole family. She don't know nobody in Alabama, right? So as Caroline get ready to go to Alabama, she done found her a cute little apartment. She's not staying on campus. She done found her a cute little apartment or whatever like that, whatnot. Okay, Caroline said she finna do her damn thing. She out here to have a good time, baby. She out here to have a good fucking time. All right. So with that being said, you know how you get ready and you go on campus, you go get your schedule. Sometimes they'll send it through the email or whatever like that, but she had some material and stuff that she had to go get off campus. So as Caroline is on campus minding her beautiful business, looking good how she be looking, she run into these two girls. Now these two girls, we gonna call them Brittany and Tarikia. I said Tarikia. That's ugly. Let me give her another name because I don't want to put their names out here. Tiara. We're going to call one of them Tiara and we're going to call the other one Brittany. So Tiara and Brittany, they both from Alabama. You get what I'm saying? They dibble and dabble in a little Do You Believe in Magic too. It's something about that people that do magic attract other people that do magic. But some people use magic for good and some people use magic for bad. All right. So as she run into Tiara and she run into Brittany, they're like, "What's up, girl?" You get what I'm saying? They catching up, chopping up, or whatever, like their reflections. Like, damn, these, they cool. They kind of remind me of my friends from back home, Susie Ann and Gabrielle. Okay, so they was like, shit, we having a party tonight. Keep in mind they already from Alabama. She was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not from here. I'm the one town. Woo 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 woo. But she never told them where she stayed at. Susie ain't, I mean, Caroline ain't no damn fool. So they get to talking or whatever, and I was like, yeah, we finna get ready to have a party tonight. Come on through. I'm gonna give you the address. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna have a whole lot of, you get what I'm saying? We're gonna have a whole lot of steppers there because this wasn't their first year on campus. I think they were like, what, sophomores or something like that, reflection. So they knew a lot of people off campus and they knew a lot of, they was in a sorority and they knew a lot of people that was in fraternities and different things like that. And she was like, shit, it's gonna be a whole lot of steppers there. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna be rolling up, bowling up. Girl, come on through. We finna have a good motherfucking time. We finna have a good time. So, Caroline, like, shit, why not? I'm not doing shit. I'm gonna unpack these bags when I get to the house. Let me go on here and get myself together and I'll be through to holler at the crew. Okay, so Caroline, she went home and got dressed. You get what I'm saying? She looking good now. She looking good in that all black, baby. She looking good in her all black. They got her makeup and shit on. Did her little hair. Whatever. She was a natural girl. She was real natural. Well, she not too much makeup. She was real beautiful. Okay. So anyway, so it wasn't hard for her to attract, people to her. So and she had a very outgoing personality. So anyway, she done went to the party, reflection. As she's at this party, she noticed this guy that keep looking at her. Keep in mind, Caroline, she ain't drinking too much because she still from the South and her grandma still do magic. So she already know, listen, I don't know these motherfuckers like that. I ain't finna get too fucked up in here because I gotta go back home. All right, listen, Caroline ain't no damn fool. So anyway, it's this guy, he sitting back in the corner. Look at how he looking. He a stepper. But he not really with all the other steppers. He kind of far back off to himself. You ever had that feeling though? I got that feeling that somebody is watching you, reflection. So Caroline, she on the dance floor, she doing her thing, she ain't dancing with nobody, but she keeps looking over, she keeps saying this. It's like they catching each other's eyes. Every time she look over, he looking at her. And he had on this hat, reflection. He had on that little warlock hat. What I said, he had on them little warlock hat. And it was something about them eyes. He had some real cute ass eyes, reflection. You gotta watch. My mama always told me you gotta watch the motherfuckers with them eyes. So anyway, that was like this hazel gray looking ass color. So anyway, reflection, and then it was dark, and then with the lights and shit flickering, reflection leave. Caroline said he was looking good. He was looking good, but she was like, listen, I'm still new in town. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put all my eggs in one basket type shit. It's just like one. So anyway, it's Caroline. She looking at the clock or whatever. She was like, shit, let me go on ahead and get ready to go because listen, I got other shit I gotta get ready to do. I already don't know these people like that. Even though it's cool here, I gotta get back to the house. Fuck you talking about. All right. So next thing you know, Caroline went over there to Brittany and what's the other girl named Tiara. And she was like, listen, thank you for inviting me. Woo, woo, woo. You know how they be, girl. What you leaving for? Shit, the party just finna get started. These steppers just finna get ready and start stepping, baby. What you doing? You leave, you got a curfew, you got somewhere to be? Like, what's up? Okay, so she was like, listen, no, it ain't nothing like that. Woo 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 woo. You know how you make up some shit real quick, reflect. So she made up some shit real quick, and they was like, all right, woo woo, here our number. Go on ahead, you get what I'm saying? Hit us up, woo woo woo. So as Caroline is about to get ready to go out the door, keep in mind she gotta pass this motherfucking warlock. She gotta pass, and we gonna call him Puncho. Let's call him Puncho. His name was Puncho, right? So she gotta walk past him. She gotta walk past Puncho to get out the motherfucking door, right? So as she walking past Puncho, Puncho fucked around and said something sweet to Caroline. Okay, she didn't tell that part. He done said something sweet to Caroline and called Caroline eye, and she done fucked up because you know she ain't tipsy. But she got a little something in her system, y'all get what I'm saying? She could have hit a little hookah or two up in that motherfucker. So next so she feeling good, reflect. She feeling good and he looking good. She feeling good and he looking good. Okay. And there's something about him looking up under that damn hat with the motherfucking eyes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But Caroline gotta play this shit cool. She gotta play it cool. So next thing you know, reflection, he got to talking that sweet shit to Caroline. Caroline like, listen. I'm not really trying to be in a relationship. I'm not really trying to, you get what I'm saying? I'm really down here for school. You get what I mean? She was like, but you cool or whatever. Take my number down. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so Punch on he played that shit cool. He ain't put too much pressure on her. You know how they do, reflection. You know how they do. Hit that like and subscribe. But you know, here with Tracy, all right? And I'm here to tell you about a fucking warlock. All right. So what I'm here to tell you about this damn warlock in disguise. So anyway, next thing you know, couple days pass, and next thing you know, school finna start. So school finna started. Guess who on campus? Fucking Puncho. She see Puncho. Now keep in mind, these sorority girls reflection. Everybody know Puncho, baby, but ain't nobody saying that Puncho a motherfucking warlock. Keep in mind, the sorority girls that she had met, they dibble and dabble in a little bit of magic. And anybody that's in a sorority or been in the sorority know that sororities and fraternities, they like sisters and brothers type shit. Reflection. They like sisters and brothers type shit. So you get what I'm saying? They don't tell too much outside the circle. So, cause keep in mind, Caroline, she's going to pledge later on, but this is the beginning of the story. She ain't even pledged. She ain't did none of this shit yet. All right. So, anyway, next thing you know, she see motherfucking Punch. She coming out of class, and you know how they'll be stepping outside on campus or whatever, just doing their steps and shit like this. So she see Punch. He looking good as a motherfucker, reflection. And he must have fucked around and was the lead liner in the steppers that be stepping whatever like that. So this called Caroline attention. Was like, this motherfucker already fine and he a stepper too. Oh, now keep in mind, Puncho hadn't called her yet. She gave him his number, her number, but he hadn't called him yet. He was playing that game right there. You know how they do. Anticipation type shit. Okay, that's the manipulation technique. So anyway, he still hadn't called her yet, but he see her. So he fuck around after she standing to the side watching him step or whatever like that. She's like, fuck that shit. Let me look right here. I ain't know you was a stepper, baby. Why the fuck you ain't called me, Punch Out? So next thing you know, after they get done stepping or whatever like that, he went over there to her. And you know, they chopping it up or whatever. whatever. He asking her how she doing, how she been, and you know Caroline, she playing that shit cool in her head. She like, shit, if you really want to know how I was, you would have picked up the phone and you would have called me on the phone. Okay, so he skipped over that part or whatever like that. He didn't made no excuse why he hadn't called her or whatever like that. Yeah, so he was like, let me take you out tonight. And she was like, take me out tonight. You get what I'm saying? She was like, but okay. You get what I'm saying? She was like, but okay though. You get what I'm saying? Leave. So Punch on the came and picked her up. We got to fast forward the story. Okay, so Punch on the came and picked Caroline up. Next thing you know, they done went out reflection. He even took her to a nice ass little spot out there in Alabama. What I said in Alabama. He took her to a nice ass little spot out there in Alabama. So Caroline was like, okay, fuck you talking about? You got a little piece of taste on you, don't you? So, you know what I'm saying? He playing it cool. He looking good as fuck, smelling good, reflection. Oh my goodness, she wanted to jump over. She had to control herself the whole night at the fucking table. I'm just telling you, between me and fucking you. So anyway, next thing you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, Reflection, Caroline invited Puncho back to the spot. Caroline leaves. Caroline said, oh, I'm gonna make you remember me tonight, baby. Leave. Caroline invites this man back to her spot. And then it went the fuck down. It went down so hard. Reflection. He spent the night. He spent the night. What did he say? He spent the night, baby. It was one of them type of nights, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Leave. So anyway, he done spent the night. I don't know what happened throughout the night. Keep in mind, he must have put it down because Caroline was dead asleep. I mean, she sleep, reflection, like knocked out sleep. Now, what she don't know is Punch on the went in her drawer. Yes, that's what the fuck he be stealing this shit. Listen, this is a fucking Warlock reflection. He ain't looking for what you think he looking for. Punch on the went in her motherfucking drawer and picked up a pair of her fucking panties. Y'all don't know about this, do you? If you're from the South, you probably heard this some shit like this. Grandma used to always tell you, keep your panties and shit up when you know they coming over and shit reflection. And you think he do a little piece of do you believe in magic? When he coming over, you gotta get all your panties and shit up. You gotta put them motherfuckers somewhere else. Now I know he may look like the type of motherfucker that probably won't do this shit, but don't underestimate them. Reflection. That's them be the ones. Get your panties and shit. You need to put them somewhere else. Put them in a bag. Put them on top of put them somewhere they wouldn't think to find them. Okay, because you'll fuck around and end up like Caroline. Now back to the story. Hit the like and subscribe button. So next thing you know, while she sleep, he done went through her motherfucking panty drawer and got a pair of her motherfucking panties reflection. And he done took them with him. He wasn't smelling them, looking for them, looking in the seat or none of that shit. He taking these motherfuckers with him reflection. He got a pair of her panties and shit. So, next thing you know, Caroline is super obsessed with this man. Like, Caroline started not really acting like herself. Like, she wasn't crashing out over Puncho, but she was doing some strange, abnormal shit, grade slipping and all type of shit. Okay, she waking up with headaches, but it's something about him. She just can't leave this motherfucker alone. Now, Puncho wasn't no stranger to a little piece of or not. You get what I'm saying? He was a ladies' man. He was a fucking ladies' man. Okay, and Caroline was not the only one. She was the main one. But she wasn't the only one. Reflection. She wasn't the only one. Keep in mind, the girls, the whole time it was really a setup type shit because the girls knew that the sorority girls who she met, that when they seen Puncho over there talking to her in the corner, they already know what time it was. They already knew he was gonna get her. I'm gonna get you. He was gonna get a reflection. Listen, and word around town, and just some shit I heard, he had hit one of their ass before too. Listen. He had hit one of their ass before too. Okay, I'm just telling you, that's how the mind sisters and brothers be. A lot of people say they don't do that shit, but yes, the fuck they do. But anyway, hit the like. Don't ask me how I know. Hit the like and subscribe. And you over here with Treat. Then I'm telling you about a warlock in fucking disguise. So anyway, next thing you know, reflection. She was like, something off with me. Caroline like something off with me. So spring break came around. Spring break here. She was like, I'm gonna get ready to go back home because I miss my friends anyway. Because she really started fucking with, you get what I'm saying, Brittany and Tiara. Because them hoes was flawed anyway from the beginning. Okay, them were no real friends from the beginning any motherfucking way. So she went back home. And Caroline had went to her friend Gabrielle. Now Gabrielle straight with the shit. Gabrielle got crystals everywhere, all in the hair. All like Gabrielle, she's heavy into do you believe in magic. She wish a warlock the fuck would. The warlocks know if you come over here with me, baby, you better leave. Please don't come over here playing. Don't come over here playing because my grandma is a fucking high priestess and she taught me everything. She know I got every herb, every mugwort, John the Conqueror root, everything. I'll light a candle on your motherfucking ass under a full moon, baby. Don't play with me. So everybody knew don't fucking play with Gabrielle. So she went to Gabrielle. She was like, bitch, I don't know what's going on. I done met this dude. She started telling Gabrielle about Punch or whatever. And she was like, there's something going on with me. It's like, I know something. Now, keep in mind, Gabrielle, not a stranger to magic. But keep in mind, Punch really didn't look like the type that did magic. But she kept having these dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. She kept having these dreams, seeing certain shit. And he would always be in her dreams type shit reflection. So next thing you know, Gabrielle pulled out the motherfucking tarots. Gabrielle pulled out the tarot cards reflection. And you know Gabrielle is a seer. She can see shit. She's a heavy divine reflection, okay? Can Gabrielle say that's what happened? Damn it, you better know that's what happened. So Gabrielle pulled out them tarot cards. Gabrielle, she told her, listen, girl, I don't know how, I don't know what you been over there doing, but the nigga got a pair of your panties. And you get what I'm saying? She in her head, Carolina went back. She's like, how the fuck this motherfucker get a pair of my panties? Now keep in mind he had been over her house several times after that first night. Okay, reflection. But she not paying attention because she got so many pair of panties. That's why it's Reiki. I have enough. I know every pair I got. Let one of them come up missing. And if I do pull up over there, reflection, leave. I ain't gonna even put it out there like that, but I'm leaving with them. I'm gonna make sure if I leave a lot of other shit, but the panties, they coming with me. You get what I'm saying? Leave. Yo, you won't get these. Y'all ain't never heard of the how they'll get your panties and they'll get your boxes and shit and they'll bury them in the backyard. You know how grandma say that shit. So Gabriella let her know this motherfucking girl, this is the fucking warlock that you fucking with. Poncho is a damn warlock, and not only that, girl, he got your panties buried in his grandma back motherfucking yard in Alabama. In Alabama, bitch. Yeah. So reflection. Long story short, she went back home. Well, of course Gabrielle gave her a little sauna. You get what I'm saying? Cleanse herself from this warlock. She took a lot of spiritual baths. I ain't gonna tell you the rest because it's for a fee and not free. But she took a whole lot of spiritual baths and she quit having intercourse with him or whatever like that because you know they is their life force. Okay, so if they put that inside of you, reflection, then it give them control over your ass. So peace. Now I'm just telling you shit that I heard. Now we're gonna go through this video and I'm gonna let you hear some more people talk about their experiences with warlocks. But yes, reflection. Caroline had to quit fucking with him and I heard not only was he a step, I heard he was a mason. And when we know he was a high level warlock. So yes, Teresa. Caroline was really in over her fucking head, okay? Cause listen, she didn't know what she had really got herself into. She didn't know that this motherfucker was getting her panties, burying them, and he wasn't smelling. He wasn't that reflection. He was in there burying them hoes in the backyard, so she wouldn't leave him. Her energy would always be stuck. Now some people say if you bury them in the backyard, it'll make them never want to leave home. I don't know about that. I ain't never took nobody draws and tried to bury them in the back motherfucking yard because it ain't never been that serious, baby. It ain't never be. I'm Scorpio. My energy magnetic as a motherfucker anyway. You coming back. The point is when I say, oh, you go ahead, do you. But you'll be back. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, maybe not the month, maybe not even a year later, but I'll see you again. I'll see you again. Yes, that's this Scorpio shit. But anyway, reflection, you can't be trying to hold on to a motherfucking shit. Let them go out and let them fly. If they feel like it's growing on the other side, damn it, let them jump over there and see the grass brown. That's a motherfucking reflection. You ain't gotta do all that. You ain't got only do love spells on motherfuckers. I wish I would light a candle on you to try to make you stay, bitch. You lost your motherfucking mind. You do not know who you fucking with. But anyway, everybody do shit differently. All right. If you need a little something, need a little counseling, something, you hit me up to read the prayers at gmail.com. You, baby, I'll come over here to the night school. Or you can go to thenightschool.vhx.tv. Let me put it up here. Y'all want to go get you a little something. Go get you a little something over there. Y'all can go over there. It's for free right now. Y'all can go over there. Look at a couple of my videos, pick up what you need. So I got a lot of fire divination, water divination, air divination, earth divination, whatever you need. Whatever you need, reflection. You got to be hands-on. Going on over there. Okay, listen, right now it's for free and it ain't for a fee. So you welcome. So with that being said, reflection. I had to tell y'all that story time because I know a lot of y'all don't know that. A lot of y'all don't know what I said. Y'all don't know that. So let's I'm gonna let y'all listen to some other people that was talking about how they was fucking with a warlock and how you get what I'm saying. They experience with these warlocks in disguise, baby. Shit, don't y'all fuck around and end up like Carolina. I think y'all better keep y'all fantasy yourself and just don't. If you know you finna go throw that ass on the circle, you better at least listen, you afterwards you be kind of discombobulated and shit. But now they just don't even take a reflection. Just don't even leave. Just slide it to the side. Okay, I'm just playing. I told y'all can't have them kids in the room when I'm over here talking my shit. Reflection needs. You never know what may come out of my mouth. Literally. So with that being said, let's listen to some other people. Let's listen to some other people talk about these damn warlocks, baby. I'm just trying to tell you some shit your grandma forgot to. Don't judge me. You better judge your brother. Don't y'all come over here judge me, reflection. Okay, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Okay.
It's always good to pray a prayer of protection because you don't know who got what against you. Story time. There was this young girl, we're going to call her Mia. Beautiful, life of the party. But the best part about it, she was beautiful on the inside. Everybody loved her, just a beautiful spirit. Now, Mia was dating this guy, let's call him Jay, and they dated for about 6 months. They were cool, but they really wasn't a match, so they decided, mutually it wasn't going to work for them. So they parted ways, but they were still cool. But anywho, Mia goes on about her life because she wants to work on her career. Mia's a singer. Mia can sing her ass off. You hear me? Mia was popular in her city too for that singing. People would book her for events. Sometimes they would book her for funerals. But everybody knew she was going places with her voice. Well, anyway, like I said, we fast forward 5 years and Jay has moved on with his life too. And he's dating this other girl. And we're going to call her Tamara. Now, Jay is happy with Tamara. They've been together for about 3 years, and he's happy with her, but Tamara, unfortunately, got low self-esteem, and she remembers that Jay used to mess with Mia, and now Mia is blowing up, and this messes with her confidence. Now, Mia and Jay, they haven't had contact for real since the breakup. I think they stayed in contact maybe a year after they break up, but people move on with their lives, so they lost contact with each other. So Mia doesn't know what's going on in Jay's life, and Jay doesn't know what's going on in Mia's life. But unfortunately for Mia, Tamara knows everything that's going on in Mia's life. Because Tamara done created a fake social media account on all platforms, and she has been stalking Mia. She knows about all her events, all her shows, everything. And because she's blowing up, this messes with her. She's thinking that maybe her dude Jay wants to get back with Mia or would leave her because him and Mia had a history. I wouldn't even call it a history because they was together for 6 months. But this bothered her to the point where she really believed and she hyped herself up and to convince herself that Jay could possibly leave her for Mia. And sometimes when people don't love themselves, they project that onto others. So keep in mind, Tamara is a hairstylist. I don't know if I told y'all that, but Tamara's a hairstylist. She does hair. And she had saw that Mia was opening up for a huge artist, and she said, you know what? I'm going to offer her hair services for free. So she goes to her main page. She said, listen, I'm excited for all your endeavors. Please let me offer my services to you and let me do your hair for free so you can be looking great for the show. Mia, being the sweetheart that she is, she's like, oh my God, that is so nice of you. When and where, I'll come through. If you want, I'll give you tickets to the show. Like, she's really thinking that somebody wants to offer their services because they support her career. So she gets to the hairstylist, and the hairstylist and her in the beginning, they're talking. She's telling her about what's going on, with her career, and she's excited about the show. And the hairstylist, she tells her, hey, I've done a couple of celebrities' hair. Maybe, we can collab and blah, 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 and I could do your hair, from now on for shows. Like, I would love to do your hair. If you like my services, I would like to, make this a business. Mia is like, yes, like, I know it's going to start off slow, but once I blow up, I'll pay you extra. And Tamara's like, there's no need. I'm going to get my payment regardless. So Tamara starts doing her hair regularly when she's in town because sometimes Mia travels. But when she's in town, that's her stylist and it works out. Until Mia started to notice that she was getting sick. She was tired all the time. She started to get headaches. It had got to the point where sometimes she had to cancel some of her shows because she just wasn't well. She kept going back and forth to the doctors. The doctors could not tell her anything that was wrong with her because nothing was coming up like when they ran tests. So she's like, but what is going on with me? What the fuck is wrong? Then she started to notice that she started to lose her singing voice. By this time, Mia had lost some weight. Like, she literally was unrecognizable, like, because she looked like she was sick. So for a while, Mia had to take some time off and get her health together. And during that time, she wasn't able to get her hair done. So because she wasn't getting her hair done, she started to, feel better. She noticed, I was like, okay, well, maybe I was outdoing myself with, touring and stuff like that. Maybe I just needed some rest. I'm ready to get back to it. So about maybe a month and a half later, Mia is like feeling at her best, and lucky for her, she gets booked for a show in Tennessee, and she's like, I'm getting ready to take this offer. I definitely need my hair done. So she hits Tamara up. She's like, listen, I got this gig in Tennessee. I need you to work your magic, blah, blah, blah. And instantly, she kind of caught some shade from Tamara. Tamara's on some time like, I don't jump when you tell me to jump. I'm not one of your fans. But she didn't say it like that, but that's the vibe that, she was giving to Mia, and Mia definitely caught it. But anywho, she sets the appointment up. She goes and get her hair done. And the whole time she's getting her hair done, like,
Baby, I would have been like, didn't you come for me and ask me to help you build your clientele type shit? That's why I don't let folks in my hair reflection. I do not let everybody in my hair. I may let one person in my hair. I don't play that shit. You're not finna get up in my hair and because I pick a smile ain't nothing but a frown turned upside down. You would think these people like you the whole time. They don't like you. You would think these people fuck with you the whole time. They mad because you used to fuck with somebody that you ain't even fucking think about. Girl, I wouldn't even think about that motherfucker no more. What you reflection.
it's not beef, but she definitely catching the shade from Tamara. And she's like, I'm wondering what's going on with her. Mia doesn't worry about it. She just figures Tamara's having a bad day. She gets her hair done, and she notices that Tamara used a new conditioner. And she's like, well, whatever. Tamara makes her own products anyway. So, like, I'm with it. Anywho, she flies out that night for her show, headed to Tennessee. And as soon as she gets off the plane, instantly she gets sick. So she's like, let me go back to this hotel room and get me some rest because I need to be ready for this show tomorrow. I got a big show tomorrow. So she goes back to the hotel room, she unwinds, and she falls asleep. And she has a dream that her and Tamara is getting into this huge fight, and she's losing the fight. And in this fight, Tamara is pulling her hair, and her hair is falling out. And anybody know about, dreams? Y'all know about the dream about your hair falling out. If you know, you know. She wakes up from the dream. She's feeling a little bit queasy, but she's like, you know what? I'm good to perform tomorrow. So she goes back to sleep, gets ready, starts her day the next day, and she has her show the next day. Y'all, tell me why she passed out on stage. They rush her to the hospital. They runs all types of tests on her, and they tell her, it could be from exhaustion. But that dream never left here. She's like, why was she pulling my hair? So then 2 and 2 started to make 4 for her because she started to remember every time this girl do my damn hair, I would get sick. So Mia started to do her little investigation on Tamara, and she finds out that Tamara is Jay's girlfriend. So she's like, well, I know people she know. I used to mess with Jay. So she calls Tamara and she's like, look, I don't know if we have a problem or whatever, but I noticed that, you mess with somebody that I used to mess with. And if that is a reason why you feel some type of way about me, because by this time she already knows that Tamara feels some type of way about her. I just want you to know that there's nothing between him. I haven't talked to him for years. Like, you don't have to feel no type of way about me. I'm no worries. I'm no threat. This pissed Tamara off so bad. She said, you think you better than everybody. I know you still want Jay. You lucky I didn't make your hair fall out. And when she said, you lucky I didn't make your hair fall out, this triggered something in Mia. She said, yo, this is a dangerous girl. Because she knew that I used to mess with this man. And she snuck into my world to be my friend just to do harm to me. And that's scary. That's scarier than any man with a pew pew. It's scarier than a bear. It's scary to have people like that around you. To this day, Mia still don't know what was in that conditioner that made her feel like that, or what exactly she did to make her sick. But moving forward, she has not allowed anybody else to touch her hair again. She does her own hair.
No new friends, no new friends, no new friends. I be telling people, some people you think come into your life, you just accidentally run upon them, and some people are sent to your motherfucking life reflection. Okay, Liz, I hold my discernment real close when it comes to new friends. New friends, I don't play that shit. I got my eyes on you like a motherfucking eagle, baby. Don't play with me. Reflection. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Okay, all over somebody who she not even thinking about. I'm gonna get out of my nails. All over somebody she not even fucking thinking about no more. Okay, listen, these people they out here. These
It's
real
always
stories. Reflection. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We over here talking about warlocks and shit, but at the same time, it be these females that these warlocks be talking to, and you get what I'm saying? They'll try to listen, they'll try to work through the warlock. They'll think they are master and shit. Fuck around. They need to do research on who they over there trying to do magic on. Cause I'm trying to tell you, don't fuck around, go through one of my exes and try to get to me, baby. Because leave. I'm not even the one to play with like you, baby. And yeah, it's been one of or two reflection. It's been one of or two, because you know I'm not unfamiliar with a warlock or two. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not unfamiliar with a little warlock or two. So you get what I'm saying. Listen, shit get started going a little too wrong. My money and shit start looking a little strange, and I know my shit flow like water. I be like, hold on, wait a minute, let me put some terror in it. Let me see what the fuck is going on around here, baby. And it's always a dust ass, low self-esteem ass bitch reflection. You get what I'm saying? In the background trying to work through it. Do you believe in magic?
Every time they probably get into an argument, your name always comes up. It's always your name that always comes up. You're like a big problem, and you thinking you a problem because he loves you or he still want to be with you, where that could be true. That could be true, but that's her whole tactic. She argues with him and she mentioned your name. She mentioned your name because she knows it's your energy. She knows that you have a different energy from the rest of the person that he's been with. So she's always going to bring up your name every chance that she gets, because she wants him to reach out to you. She wants him to come back to you. And she's gonna sit back and watch it happen, even though she's gonna act mad and put a whole performance on how it's effed up, blah, 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 blah. It's BS. She's a closet witch. She knows what she's doing. She's running out of energy. She's pushing him right back in your arm. And you are still obsessed with him because that love spell is not only affecting him, it's affecting you, because she knows that love spell has an expiration date. She knows that love spell is not going to be able to keep him forever. So she is going to utilize that situation and use your energy. So the more obsessed he becomes with her because of that, due to that love spell, is the more obsessed you're going to become with him too, because you're still sleeping with him with that love spell on him. So that love spell is having a different effect on you. So this is how she's getting to be in your energy. Like you feel like there's another person in your energy. As a woman, when a man is still sleeping with someone or still messing with someone, because your intuitions go off. And once you stop listening to your intuition, your pH balance go off to let you know there's someone else in your energy. So he's not going to stop messing with her because of that love spell. You have to be the one to cut the cord, because you are the source. You never wonder why she'd never have any issue with anyone that has been probably way before you. but it's you that's always the issue, and it's you that's always the cause of their argument, because you are the source. Because again, it's not him that he wants, it's you. And when I say it's you that she wants, it's not you per se, or well, maybe, you never know. But it's your energy. She wants your divine energy. She wants your abundant energy. You understand what I'm saying? She wants that energy. So when she argues with him, she keep bringing up your name, is because she's trying to subconsciously program his mind for him to be like, well, you know what? Let me go to her then. Let me go to...
It's a very real thing, reflection. Don't let them know that your ex used to dibble in a little do you believe in magic, and they a fucking apprentice or beginner out there trying to do a little piece of believe in magic, trying to do a little love spell, trying to get them some roses and some pink candles and shit reflection. And they don't know that the person that they was used to fuck with, they could be a high priestess, baby. They could be a master. So while you over there trying to penetrate that person's energy, their energy may be too potent for you, baby. That shit may fire back on you, baby. You never know what entity that person is working with. You just never know, okay? But some people be out here, they be digmatized, reflection. They will be Tariq. You heard what I said. They be digmatized, and they'll do anything, okay? Literally, they will do anything. They'll be like, why you fucking with that weird ass? You got crystals and shit all on and shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, my lace front is laid, died, and motherfucking fried. Why is you fucking with her? You get what I'm saying? She over there with bantu knots in her head. She over there with she always wear braids and shit. She over there, she got locks and shit. Like, don't nobody fuck with that shit no more. Like, what you on type shit. She always somewhere with a nappy ass fur on her head. What the fuck is up with you type shit? They don't the whole time they don't know, baby. It's not, it's their energy. It's they fucking with the one, and you have always been the two. Always will be the two. Let them know, reflection. I'm trying to tell you, sometimes it's these warlocks in disguise, and sometimes it's who they be fucking with. Okay, please. Please, I'm just trying to tell you some shit. This real this stuff going on out here, and a lot of men do magic more heavier than females do.
Men out here is trying to play with that dog magic, and they putting love spells on y'all. They taking y'all names, put it on them sheets of paper, writing it 3 times, burning it, and you wondering why your ass is messed up. I promise you. Y'all women, bro, y'all don't be knowing what people be doing. You gotta understand, just because you don't see a nigga do it, don't mean he ain't doing it. Connotations on your name. They got your birthday at the top, his birthday at the bottom, got your name, last name, written in a circle 3 times and a cross. Take that cinnamon, they pull that cinnamon over that paper, fold it up, put it over that candle and burn it. Why I can't find no man? These niggas all tripping. You don't know what niggas you dealt with playing with you.
You don't need no reflection. You don't need no reflection. It be the ones you don't even think reflection. I'm trying to tell you now. I'm trying to tell you, sometimes it ain't true reflection. Sometimes you have to go back in that memory bank and see who the fuck you been fucking with. You gotta go back in that memory bank. You gotta do some investigation. Think about when this shit started going wrong. When did shit start going wrong? Who was I talking to when shit just started going left? You gotta go back. You gotta think reflection. I'm just trying to tell you shit. It may not be you. It may not be you getting the short end of the stick. It may be somebody else over there trying to hold a little piece of a broken ass magic stick on you. Listen. Some of these warlocks in disguise.
I'll take her name to my voodoo priest, and that girl will like. I remember I had a barber. I've told you guys this story before. Yeah. And this barber of mine, he'd cut my hair. And I remember one day I came in, and I was feeling disturbed in my spirit. Studying him, I'm looking at him, and I see he had like multiple rings on his fingers. And he began to disturb my spirit. And I told him to turn down the music. It's demonic. I didn't like the lyrics of it. Then he turned it up and he was drinking this, I think it was like a gin. You know, like it will make him more powerful. Yeah. So this is a silly guy. I remember he started to talk to us about, he said, any girl that I want, for as long as I have her name, I'll take her name to my voodoo priest. And that girl will like me. I can get her to like me. Jesus. I just need the name. And then somebody that was sat on the other side said, oh, so if you can get whatever you want or any girl you want, why don't you ask for $1 million?
Yeah.
And he said, the reason why I haven't asked for $1 million is because I'm not ready to sacrifice at that level.
Yeah.
And we were like, what? He said, in order to get $1 million, I'll have to fly to where my voodoo priest is, cover my eyes. They hand me a sword. And the condition is simple. Whatever stands before you, you kill. And if you can kill whoever stands before you, then you'll receive the $1 million. So there are some corridors of power you don't enter with an empty altar.
Reflection. Oh, y'all thought it was just the beauticians out there that did a little piece of Do You Believe in Magic. Y'all remember Marie Laveau? What I'm saying ain't right, Marie Laveau, the queen of voodoo, down there in Louisiana, baby. Down there in Louisiana, okay? Remember she used to have shit. Okay, it's the barbers up there cutting hair too. I keep telling y'all this. I keep telling you, Reflection. Y'all don't be listening. Y'all don't listen to shit. Y'all ain't listen. Y'all hard head hit the like button. What I said, y'all hard head hit the like button, subscribe. But yo, it was right there. We talking about a little piece of Warlock. Just a little bit. We talking about just a little piece. I told y'all the story time. You know, if you just came in, definitely go back to the beginning of the video. I told y'all the story time about, you get what I'm saying? Caroline got her panties and shit took by a warlock and he buried them motherfuckers in the backyard. Now, for any of y'all from the South, y'all done heard about this. You done heard about this shit before. Okay, listen, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, Reflection.
The ugly truth is that there's no real solid way to identify a witch or a warlock. You have to have discernment. These people, they disguise things very well, homie. And a witch or a warlock, they don't have a specific look. It ain't like in the movies where they be all emo and shit. Nah, it ain't all of that, man. They be regular, smegular fucking people. 9-to-5 jobs. It ain't about the flesh, it's about the spirit. Some of these people have wicked spirits, and they be dibbling and dabbling in some dark, wicked shit. People have ancestors, and a lot of times they ancestors be wicked as fuck. The motherfuckers say they communicate with their ancestors and all that, dog. That don't necessarily mean that they good. They ain't always loving. Some people have ancestors that will fucking kill you. I say all that to say, be grounded. If you genuinely want to protect yourself from witchcraft attacks, be grounded in God. Walk in your truth and get comfortable fasting and praying. A lot of y'all don't want to give up alcohol, don't want to give up sex. Powder! I ain't saying you got to let it go completely, but fast for 3 to 5 days, 3 to 7 days. Your ancestors can only do so much for you. They can delay karma, but they can't stop it. You gonna get what's coming to you. So practice being a good person. Fast, pray, and truly become one with God. Because there is a difference between witchcraft and karma.
Did y'all just hear that throughout this video? Did it seem like it just got loud as fuck throughout that video? Or was that just on my end? Was that just on my end? Why didn't get my sage and shit? What my incense and shit at? What my incense? What my incense said? It sound like he just got loud as fuck. Also just got loud throughout the video. Then went back home, reflects. I ain't finna play with these folks. I ain't finna play with y'all. Let me like my damn calendar. Hit like button, subscribe button. Listen, they trying to send that negative energy. They trying to send that well. That's what
Signs that you are tied to a warlock that is being worked by a witch in their family. Usually their mama or a close relative, like a close friend or a sister. The first thing is a smell. They can smell your unique body scent on that masculine. And from your unique body scent, they're able to gather information through your aura to use against you, to understand you, to be able to create this illusion to cipher your energy. Sign number 2. They're in poverty and they find creative ways to use the system, to beat the system, to what they seem to believe to to elevate through the system. If it's food stamps, if it's food banks, if it's getting the city to pay their bills, whatever unique way that they use to stay or to live in harmony with being in poverty. Sign number 3, their emotions are closed off. They're very cold towards other women. They're very cold or emotionless towards people in the family. They don't like to see people grow. They don't promote business opportunities or good health or good things like that. The next sign, they don't like any other woman of the light. If you're not a part of darkness, if you're not a part of all the things that they're involved in, if you're not pushing and wanting to go to their religion and hiding behind their religion, and you're have your own traditions and your own beliefs and your own standing up for yourself, they don't like you. Because remember, they have to have women that they can use to cipher energy from. The next sign is they always want to be involved with the masculine's personal business, their relationships with women, their personal life. And remember, these masculines have to marry you, so you have to marry into that family, and that's how they are able to get control over you, and they'll be entitled to your abundance, your spiritual abundance, and that's how they get you to let down your protection. The next sign, and this is not all of them, this is the ones that Spirit gave me. They always want you to be thick. So if you're not thick enough, they're going to do what's called a weight gain spell on you, because in some kind of way they have to have you thick. And a lot of people believe that's a Southern thing, but it's not. You have to be thick. That's another sign. All of the women in their family are overweight. Remember, Spirit said these are signs that there is a witch or warlock in this masculine that you or you are attached to in some kind of way. And then Spirit also want to say they condone these masculines' bad behavior. They don't see anything wrong with how these masculines move. Yeah, they might say something mean here and there because they're heartless, but they really condone what these masculines do. And you have to remember, these witches hide behind religion, false religion. So nobody around them, they're pushing.
She had some interesting little facts. I hadn't heard some of that before right there. Spirit gave you that. What spirit gave? When I said spirit gave you that, because I know a warlock or two that they like them thin. They like them thin like wind, baby. They like them a little piece thin. Little piece of thin reflectionless. And I know, but I don't know about the weight thing, because it's different strokes for different folks, okay, literally. But I don't know, but some of that stuff she was on point with, reflection. Some of that shit she was on point with. Okay, she was trying to let you know, usually when you come in contact with a warlock, it's somebody in their family. You get what I'm saying? They got a little high priestess somewhere. Maybe it's their mama, their grandma, they ain't see, they sister, some shit like that. Reflection, they used to have somebody that they working with. You'll get what I'm saying. Now, it's just shit that I heard too. Now, I did hit it. I did hit it. All right. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You over here with Teresa. We talking about these warlocks and shit in disguise. We just talking about a little piece of magic. Just a little piece. Make sure y'all join me back tomorrow. I may drop it later on tonight. We're gonna talk about the keys to magic. I gotta keep y'all protected up there in that reflection. I gotta keep y'all protected, listen, because they on the loose. What I said,
women do witchcraft or love spells to get the men that they want, but a lot of men do it too. And I found that out because somebody who was close to me told me that they did it, and that was the person that I least expected to do something like that. And the reason why he told me, which I found was so weird, why he was even telling me in the first place, was because he wanted to try to prove to me that if he wanted to sleep with me, that he could. Like, he could do a spell to make me sleep with him. And I'm like, no, you can't. You cannot make me do nothing that I don't want to do. And if you do anything or try to do anything to me to make me want to sleep with you, that's witchcraft. That's manipulation. So he was showing me a picture of this girl that he was talking to, and was like, you know, she have a boyfriend or whatever. He said, but if I wanted her to sleep with me, I could. And he's like, if I wanted you to sleep with me, I could. And he starts to explain to me how he would go about doing it. He takes out his wallet and he shows me something in his wallet. It's like, I don't know what it was. It looked like some kind of gel paste thing. I don't know what it was. And he told me all he has to do is rub that thing and ask it for what he wants, and it will do it. And he starts talking about how he does candle work. He has candles that he lights, and he would speak into the candles, and the candle flame will get bigger, and some whatever, some weird shit. And he's like, oh, but this is not evil because I use Bible verses. A lot of witches and warlocks, other people who do voodoo, they use the Bible to do evil. So then he's like, he could do something to make me dream of him, or any girl that he wants, to make them dream about him, like to plant himself in the dream, and he can have sex with the person in their dream, and that will make them want to have sex with him in real life. And I'm like, what kind of freaky voodoo ass shit is this? Like, why would you even want to do that? If you meet somebody and the person does not want to sleep with you, why would you go as far as trying to manipulate them spiritually to want to sleep with you? What really like threw me off is the fact that he kept saying, oh, if I wanted to sleep with you, I could do that to you. If I wanted to sleep with you, I could do that to you. For him to say that and constantly keep repeating it, you cannot be trusted. Because it's almost like you have it in your mind that you want to sleep with me. Because I'm not entertaining you in that way, you're willing to go as far as putting my name in a candle and speaking to the candle and rubbing your hand on some kind of thing to put yourself in my dream, to try to manipulate my dreams, or just manipulate me spiritually to try to get me to sleep with you. And after he tells me this, I'm looking at him weird. He's like, oh, don't look at me like that. I don't want you to think of me in no kind of way. I do think of you in a different type of way now, because I never thought that you would be the kind of person to do that. Because he doesn't look like the type of person to do that, a lot of people wouldn't think that he would do that. And that's why, as a woman too, as a man, you have to be careful who you sleep with, because you might be sleeping with somebody who might be dibbling and dabbling in some kind of weird spiritual.
She said they could be a little piece of warlock. They could be just a little piece reflection. Okay, listen, something about them, they really not even your type. They not even your type reflection, but it's something about them you just can't let go type shit, baby. You just can't let go reflection. Ooh, hit the like and subscribe. But we always talk about these warlocks in disguise. Hey, listen, definitely go over there to www.thenightschool.com, baby. No, www. Let me put it back up here. I'm telling y'all the wrong link. I'm telling you the wrong link. Y'all got to talk about these fucking warlocks. www.thenightschool.vhx.tv. Reflection. Go check out some of my videos over there if you are interested in that. Do you believe in magic? A little piece of do you believe in magic? Definitely go over there and check out a lot of my older videos. Reflection. I used to get into death. You get what I'm saying? I really don't do that over here on YouTube. Now, you get what I'm saying? No more. But reflection. I used to have all type of protection spells and shit over there. Now, keep in mind, over there, it's for free. It's the basic shit, okay? For free. If you got some complex you're dealing with, hit me up, SarithaPerez@gmail.com, and we can see what we can do for you. Now, it's for a fee now. The complicate, you get what I'm saying? Some of that shit get a little complicated. We got to go back when. Reflection, we got to go back in that memory bank and figure out who the fuck it is. I may have to pull out some terror. You just never know. You just never know. Okay, so with that being said, until next time, reflection, I say.